olórí ẹbí tún wá fi Fáṣọlá sí bí pápá yẹn bá mọ òkúta omi ní òkúta omi ní ó fi ṣú ìpọ̀rí ajá ẹ̀kọ́ fẹ́ mú bá ìgbé yìí wá ń lọ lẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀ wọ́n ní kẹ́ kórí burúkú lọ kẹ́ kó sí lọ wọ́n ní ìgbésí ayé yín ti fáwọn ọ̀nà ayé yín rò rádaràdà ni. Ẹjọ́ kí lẹ̀ ń kọ́ra òṣì sí àwọn public tó dá almost $27,000 kí náà fi san fún wa kí náà fi san fún wa ẹ sọ díẹ̀ kẹ́kẹ́kọ́ náà fi san fún wa igi ewé igi ọyọ igi ata igi ẹ̀fọ́ kó wọ́n dànù omi tó pọ̀ jù yes.
Dìgbòlugi àárín wọn ti sọ fún wọn pé tọ́ba fi lè gbé DNA ẹ̀fúnṣá sí tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fọwọ́ kó owó táwọn dá o pé
ó ní tí wọ́n bá fọwọ́ kan owó àwọn ọ̀gá ó ní lùkùlùkù ló máa yọjú wọn dànù ṣé bàbá rọ ẹnà fọwọ́ níṣẹ́ pé kẹjọ wọn kò ẹ wò wẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀ kankan Èkìtì ló máa fi fọ́ Èkìtì ó yà mọ̀ pé alágídí ọkùnrin náà ní bàbá Mohbad ẹ̀ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ tó dáwó fún
ọdún lọ lọ́jà ìjà tó jẹ́ mi wọn lọ́lọ́dún.
nígbà táwọn ń sọ́nsìn pé
Peckins ń
ọ̀pọ̀ owó yẹn nígbà tó fọwọ́ kó owó goat mummy táwọn nǹkan complain máa ẹ̀ ṣé ló ń bú wọn. bàbá ẹ fọwọ́ kan ẹ jẹ́ láìkí lọ́yà lọ́jọ́ lọ́yà yìí.
Lagata brother ni ṣebí bàbá sọ pé ńgbà táwọn gún fún mi tó dáwó omi tí wọ́n dá owó yẹn pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ tó ní kálukú ṣe láàbọ̀ tó máa kanṣọ méjì bọ̀ kí ló fi sọ fún wọn ẹjọ́ ṣé gàdá kí ló fi sọ fún wọn ẹ̀kọ́ díẹ̀ owó dẹ̀ ní sọ díẹ̀ sí i ikú tó pa Mohbad làwọn ilé lọ.
wọ́n pé kọjọ́ kọ dáwó.
Èmi ò mọ̀ fún wọn àbí ọwọ́ bọ̀ wọ́n
nígbà tá a bèrè
ṣèbẹ́yìn lẹ́lẹ́ fẹ́ sórí ẹ̀dẹ́ fún bàbá.
Ẹ̀yin ṣé bàbá fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀yin náà ni ẹ láwọ́ yín kẹ́ fomi lò ó.
No sórí ti public tí wá tiẹ̀ ti ṣé tí wọn ò sọ ni ṣebí ìgbà tí a ní àbàbá o kí ló pọmọ yín o bàbá ní àwọn máa ṣe autopsy toxicology ẹjọ́ kí ló bá dé inconclusive ló bá dé adẹ̀láwọ̀ wa fomi ló gbogbo ó sì ṣe fún táwọn ọ̀rọ̀ wa ṣùgbọ́n àwọn eléyìí rich guys ní kẹ́ ó ní kẹ́ mórí burúkú lọ́kẹ́ kó sì lọ́kí gbogbo yín lọ jókòó ẹ máa lọ lé góòmù ló sọ fún yín ni wọ́n fi sọ fún yín góòmù in peace.
ẹ má bínú ìyá ọba ẹjọ́ after all bàbá ti ní ẹni ọmọ tó bá wá sọ́dọ̀ wọn ọ̀wọ́n máa gbà bóyá ó jẹ́ Liam bóyá ọmọ Dre bóyá ọmọ Caribbean bóyá ọmọ Nayimole náà ni wọ́n á tẹ́wọ́ gbà so tó bá wá positive là ń expect negative so nǹkan tí bàbá bá fẹ́ la máa fẹ́ nǹkan tó sọ nìyẹn nǹkan tí bàbá bá fẹ́ òun náà ni gbogbo wa máa fẹ́ tí bàbá ní justice is over àwọn náà máa palẹ̀ mọ́ wọn ní justice.
Naimoli MFM yẹn yé ó fi wọn àlórí ṣé olórí ẹbí ló fi sí ó ní ṣé etí yín ò di are you listening to me all my people here àwọn yẹn ni yes we are listening ó kàn fi àwọn Lagata sí ní olórí ẹbí gbogbo nǹkan táwọn àwọn dámlọ́ọ̀gì gbogbo àti Lagata tó sọ lánàá ó kàn lè ṣe ń gbọ́ ó ní orí yìí ti dà
èmi ò kọ́ Mercy fan mi lé o who is Mercy ta ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tí ó Mercy tí ó wà níbi right life bẹ́ẹ̀ ni máa tán kọ̀ lóṣù tó bá sọ.
èyó la mo gbọ́ pé èmi náà fọ́ fún bọ̀ play olórí ẹbí yẹn lèmi fọ́ fún.
ọwọ́ family member là ń sọ ẹ má jẹ́ ká pe àwọn àǹtí ilé ọ̀kan sínú gist.
àní mo gbọ́ títí ẹ play olórí ẹbí yẹn gọgọgọgọgọgọ olófìkè mi lèmi láì dáadáa ó lọ́rọ̀ fi wáyé ṣóyé èmi ò fọ́ fún yẹn tiẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìyẹn báyìí ó tún mú petrol ó tún dá lé wọn lórí lánàá ni petrol ó dá lé wọn lórí ó fún wọn ní bá ńlá yín mo mọ̀ ọ́ fi sọ fún lórí ẹbí ni wọ́n tún ṣorin fún wọn pẹ̀lú gbogbo owó tí
wọ́n dá lórí platform wọn. Everybody, MFM is an anti-justice, so she's not a justice fighter.
Anti-justice ni, yeah.
She's not a justice fighter.
Big time.
No, she's not a justice fighter. Oh, yeah, big time. Láti ilẹ̀ anti-justice ni wọ́n. Ọkọ̀ máa tún ṣépè fún yìí.
You don't expect her to say good things about justice. So anti-justice ni, so.
ọmọ òṣìṣẹ́ tí mo lọ ka page 317.
ó kọ́ ọmọ afẹ́ everybody káàjì cruise.
pé àdúrà ló pé wọ́n ti fight kí ló ṣe ó ní ìkúnrò òun ò láì kọ́ tí mo ṣe kà.
èwo ni MFM ṣáàwó bàtò.
òun náà ni òun ni.
ọmọ tó wo justice tó wà ní.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun náà ni.
ojú kan justice ojú kan anti-justice.
ọmọ tó jẹ́ ẹ̀dí ayẹ ọmọ tó jẹ́ ẹ̀tí
ọmọ tó wo lẹ́kí tó dà ìbójú ẹ̀
ojú kan ẹ̀pà ojú kan èrè.
ọmọ tójú ẹ̀ ti fọ́ yẹn ojú ẹ̀ ti fọ́ rí ni ó tọrọ owó lóṣòdì.
ojú àánú ló fọ́ yẹn.
ìjà ló kù.
ìtìkà ló wá lò wàhálà.
MFM yẹn ò lè gbé pọ́n sílẹ̀ ní ojú dáadáa ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló máa lọ mú ọwọ́ ló máa lọ dàbí pọ́n lójú ẹ̀ lójú ẹ̀
lójú ẹ̀. Everybody ask me. Hello. Send your heart to everybody.
gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí ẹbí gbogbo ẹ̀yin fans wọn pátápátá ẹ ṣe àná o ilé yín arojú o ṣe rí ṣòfò ìbàdàn mo láìpẹ́ bàjẹ́ ó bá mi lára mu gan mi tí ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀fà jábà yẹn damlog ìyàwó sam kọ́lọ́jì àbí kí lórúkọ ọkọ ẹ sam sodium wá ọkọ ẹ lọ o ṣọ́gbọ̀n kó tí lóyún oṣù 4 fún má jẹ́ kémi àti ẹja wá ọkọ ẹ lọ o wá lọ o má jẹ́ ká jà o. wọ́n mi mo babe.
Everybody let's power tap please.
gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí ẹbí fans pátápátá ẹ ṣe àná o ẹ ṣe àná o.
ṣùgbọ́n wà lọ́dọ̀ ọmọ mi tó tẹ̀ máa lò.
until Mohbad get justice lágbára Ọlọ́run bó dẹ̀ ṣe máa rí nìyá àlọ́bí kankan.
ẹbí àjẹrò náà tó gbọ́yìn pariwo mami jókè mi self justice mo ní wọ́n padà bọ̀.
níbo
èmi náà tí wọ́n kọ́ máa padà wá.
anytime tí bá ti jíṣẹ́ fún yín ẹ máa gbà.
àwa gan lẹ́yìn gbọ́ àmọ̀ pé olóòótọ́ ni ẹ̀ náà ó sì ń bírú jù. agbọ́dọ̀ sí
ẹni bàbá Mohbad náà alórí ẹ má sọ bàbá Mohbad di bọ́ọ̀lù àyíká jíṣẹ́ fún náà yẹn.
owó lọ́wọ́ wọn ni àbótọ́ wọn bọ̀ wọ́n lápò. ó wá mú àpò Déjà sọ pé òun ń lọ
òun lọ for now òun lọ vacation ọ̀rọ̀.
ìgbà òní vengeance sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó lè lọ.
àná ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
lórí show tó ikú.
olówó ò ní ṣe show kankan.
olówó ò ní ṣe show kankan tí further notice ọba ṣe.
bẹ́ẹ̀ náà tí gbogbo ẹ̀ tó fi máa tò lọ́dọ̀ wọn ni o olówó ò ní ṣe show olówó
further notice.
Own cruise kò lè lọ.
yọ́ọ̀kì náà dẹ́ ní owó ọ̀sẹ̀ mi ò ṣe mọ́ òun nígbè tán ké mi ò ṣe mọ́ òun lórí tán kan olóhùn ò ṣe mọ́ òun lọ.
ó fẹ́ gbọ́n nǹkan tẹ̀ máa sọ ni ó ń ṣeré ni ó kàn fi ń wáìnì ni.
ó ti dá ó ní yárí ìṣiṣẹ́ sọ fún un pé ẹ máa lọ gbogbo yín alọ́ba ni ẹ lọ go in peace. ẹ máa lọ fún àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀.
ta ló ní rẹ́kọ̀dù? Can somebody play it? I've not heard it, abeg. Can somebody play it?
ìyá ṣe ṣó láàárọ̀ àná náà.
mo bọ wọn tó wá sọ fún wa láàárọ̀ àná wọn ní ìyá ni pé ẹjọ́ kí peace wà kí gbogbo everybody padà wá.
àlọ́ ní ká máa lọ ó ní ẹ tó bá fẹ́ lọ kó lọ. ìgbìlì bá ń kú.
jẹ́pẹ̀ tí ń gbọ́.
mi ì lọ àwọn èèyàn ló sọ.
ẹ jẹ́ jẹ́pẹ̀ tí wà ń bọ̀. níbo lọ fi rẹ́kọ̀dù yìí? bóyá àwọn èèyàn mú sí ètò náà.
torí ẹ̀ ní kan fi ṣe jáde fún náà.
Nobody is going anywhere. Gbogbo àdìgbà la máa sọ. Christopher Faye, something I should talk about.
Peckins àdìgbò play play video in JC. Peckins play video in JC.
Lẹ́yìn jẹ́sẹ̀ kọ̀ orin ló fún wọn o.
Kẹ́ni kan bá play náà.
In short, justice for San. Sanshitu goes nowhere. Sanshitu is the way to DNA. DNA is a must. Sanshitu will give us the justice. Nítorí ìgbà tá a sọ lánàá, wọ́n ṣépè fún wa. Wọ́n pè wá lórúkọ tí kò ń ṣe títí wa. Títí dé ni wọ́n ṣì ń bú wa, wọ́n parọ́ mọ́ wa. So now, all the people that are here, generator carburetors, they join what they go. How do you feel today? How do you feel today that all the things that everybody have been saying, the people that they cost, they know to welcome you and shape it, they mani àmì. Ṣé make pé ṣe padà sórí gbogbo yín sí.
And you know the funniest part of it, wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ máa gbàdúrà. Àdúrà wo lẹ ìgbà tẹ́ bá wà
Àdúrà ò lè gbà o.
ṣe pépè ló fún
Báyìí àdúrà ò lè gbà.
níbo ìgbà tó bá kọ́kọ́ gbàdúrà wọ́n wá fẹ́ pèlè next. Ṣé rí pàdúrà yóò gbà? Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ẹ̀sìn lásán.
Wọ́n fi ṣàdúrà.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹyin JC máa mú orí òkè kan, so orí òkè máa gbọ̀n lóye kan lọ.
No, orí òkè Jerry ni Bukky ń lọ.
Jerry ló ń lo wa àti Jerry ọjọ́ máa fàjà ni o. Ìyẹn ó rọra fún wọn orin ló fún wọn orin.
Orin ló fi ń dá wọn lóhùn.
Fi dá wọn lóhùn.
Orin òwe. Lówe lálù làgìtì. Okay.
Ní elementary science Londo state yẹn kọ tó kọ́kọ́ bá justice jẹ́ ní ìgbóhùn yẹn mọ́.
Èwo nìyẹn?
Tó máa ń ṣèdè Oǹdó lẹ́nu báyìí tó ń kọ́ àwọn ọmọ ní tó manage ìdá Amẹ́ríkà yẹn. Ṣé Fámù ìwà lórúkọ ẹ̀ àbí kí wọ́n pe ọ̀bọ yẹn?
Mú ìwà.
Báwa bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mú ìwà.
Ọba ní rẹ̀.
Ní ẹlẹ́ni ti kówó jẹ́ ó ti go solo.
Ṣé wàá balẹ̀ ń sìn pé òun sọ fún yín pé critical criminals làwọn people yìí critical criminals ni wọ́n ní rọ critical thinker ni wọ́n. Paparano ń sìn ó ti di wòlíì ó ti gbaṣọ lọ́rùn bàbá Mohbad. Ó ń sọ ńgbà yẹn pé irọ́sẹ́ wọ́n ní irọ́ ni kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń sọ igbá kan àwo kan òun kọ́ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wọ́n blọ́ọ̀kì mi táyà kò síbi tí mo lọ báyìí tí má ti béèrè question wọ́n máa blọ́ọ̀kì mi ni. So what everybody wà sí kò sọ́lidé o kò sí anybody tó ń lọ sẹ́niwé everybody has to stay. Bukky JC wọ́n ló máa ní show week yìí o because téyìn ẹ̀yìn àṣàyàn ò bá yọ sí ni lọ́wọ́ mi ní fiẹ́lẹ̀ o. Òwà náà tó da justice rú life ìwọ confin vengeance gúrẹ́sì báyọ̀ ṣé bílíọ̀nù àbí tírílíọ̀nù ni ìfàmù ìwà gbogbo yín yẹn owó dẹ̀ ká yín lára owó. Peckins play kìíní mò ń dúró díẹ̀.
Yomi family.
Ọba justice dé Lagata ọba justice dé.
Káfàtà ọ̀gá.
Ọba gbogbo wọn filẹ̀ actor tó mọ̀jì. Èèyàn Iyabo jù. Èèyàn pín mọ́dà wọn àfilẹ̀.
Apátápìtì.
Kárí méjì rí.
Òjò.
Èèyàn Iyabo Òjò ló wọlé ìfilẹ̀.
Ìjayà Iyabo Òjò.
Ìjayà ńlá. Gbogbo Abẹ́òkúta.
Ẹ̀rù fún gbogbo àwọn ọmọ aláìgbọràn.
Wọ́n lè gbé gẹ̀ẹ́sì, wọn lè gbógbó sí.
Wọ́n lè gbógbó sí. Wọ́n máa jẹ ìpín ẹ̀ ni o.
Wọ́n ti ń mọ̀ lára brọ́dà mi.
Wọ́n ti ń mọ̀ lára àwọn critical criminals.
Wọ́n ti ń mọ̀ lára.
Bàbá ẹkú ṣòro ṣẹ́fọ̀n pọ̀ jù. Ọlọ́run tó yọ Yésù fún un kànga yọ wá o.
Àmín o.
Àti débẹ̀ o.
Peckins, abọ́dí.
Bàbá gan rù. Fílẹ̀ ìjayà ńlá Yomi Fabi, ẹkùn ọkọ̀ Iyabo Òjò, ẹkùn ọkọ̀ Bukky, ẹkùn ọkọ̀ JC. Ìjayà fún gbogbo àwọn critical criminals. Ó pọ̀ síwálé. Awaiting Nollywood.
Ẹ̀yà Jòsí.
Ìjayà wòlíì Báàlì. Ó pọ̀.
Gbogbo Jòsí kápẹ́ntà.
Òun ṣe kápẹ́ntà fọ́níṣọ̀ ni o.
Ìbà Jésù. Tell me where the light is.
Baba, you try. Baba, you really, I don't know how to say it, because to qualify, an adjective to qualify what you really did now, I can't believe, because this is how they do it abroad. Seeing that alone, gives people impression who the real justice seeker is. Thank you very much, Baba. Thank you for always being there. Thank you.
Not just with Peckins, Munjalolua, Mama Nikki, Mama T, Trees, AB, Mama Ayamika, the spontaneous reaction and readiness to move. When you see foot soldiers, they respond, the way they respond, like they work in an emergency unit in any society. So those are the people that you should give more kudos to. Me, I already planned my stuff, so I know when I was going to get there. But those people that in less than 24 hours, they were available, they deserve more kudos. Because those are the people that I would love us to celebrate more. And when you're talking about consistency, these people are also, they have been consistent from day one. And
Kùndùsì fún yín Peckins.
Ẹ̀fúra yín láti ẹ̀wọ̀n Peckins.
Kùndùsì fún yín Peckins. Aláṣàbí kùndùsì fún yín.
Thank you so much, thank you. But we're getting there though. At least at the end of the day, so anybody will believe that to do that kind of a thing in Abuja is unacceptable. And
Baba, please, I have a quick question.
Please go ahead.
With the present situation right now, and with the way the critical criminals are falling, and the way it is also relating to the senior advocate of, I don't know, what do you think are the chances of surviving in this justice for Mohbad? Because with the way Baba spoke, Baba said, ratification that he's still going with Shitu. And I overheard it that there were 41 people that were supposed to be interrogated or arrested or brought to the station, but Baba has refused to sign. Is there any truth in that?
Number one thing, Zimu, it's quite sad that all of you are not seeing this case the way it should be seen. Normally on a good day, if you cannot bring this, Mohbad's case is already charged to court, where they've charged spending and the loss. That is where the sun should be. Because that is the case they are pursuing. I don't know why they are making you all look like the case that the coroner inquest is a trial court. Anything that the coroner will still do, it will be sent to the DPP. It is the DPP that always prosecutes any crime in the state. So if the DPP, who had already gone earlier, before the coroner even concludes, and they've charged spending and the loss, and then the coroner eventually echoed the same sentiment that the DPP had already echoed. Wherever the case, that's where they should be. If they believe in the process that led the nurse and spending to be charged as suspect, they should be following it up. But because, of course, we all know that, in my own opinion, that's premise that brought the nurse and spending into the case, particularly the nurse, looks like the nurse is a 4-person. So that's why they're not following that case up. And they're already telling the state government and telling the police, hello, this case that you're doing there is your shambolic investigation. It doesn't hold water. We want the real truth to be out. It's understandable. Any other thing, because the son is very shame again. If the son is not in that court, I'm saying, if he's not in that court to, observe the process and then look for evidence, new evidence that will nail any other person, then they have no case again. Then they should just, maybe the DNA is what the son is waiting for. But we as a human rights organization, we have something that we are dragging through, we are pursuing. Normally on a good day, we should have been doing it together. We are supposed to pursue it together or they take over. But they decided to abdicate what we are doing. Because normally, Mohbad has gotten a lawyer. And no lawyer for Mohbad will not love what an NGO is doing. The Sanshitu is not working with any NGO that is seeking justice of Mohbad. And he cannot look me in my eyes, face to face, and tell me that what my NGO is doing with some credible lawyers underneath are not in accordance with the law. We did what we need to do as a PI. Unsolicited private investigation. Like I'm saying, to the download here, we can reach the download.
Me, say Joe.
So, thank you so much, download. So until you look like they are feeling disappointed and they've been deceived, it is very obvious that the only case the son is pursuing, charge anybody. They should sue. Only the police or the attorney general can charge people for criminal cases. So the man can sue our 15 people to one in lay. You can't sue them. If you want to sue them, you must have a ground for suing them. You must have substantial evidence against them that you want to go for civil suit. Okay, Musu 15, and let come on you, Musu 15. Evidence that even the issue of embalming, picture that. Where is the evidence of embalmment? So all these things at the end of the day, if every other person in the house are saying, where is the embalmment? We only lay him down and we just do something on his body so that moisture will have it. Then they will say there is no evidence of embalmment. But something was done. Embalmment, is looking like something was done because real embalmment tamper the body. So it's more like that is what the father saw, so that they want to preserve the body to follow. So there were so many half information that is not really coming forward. So anything until the son works on the credible lead of one video. To attack Mohbad. Did the son make a move with it? Did he present it at the coroner? Did he even share it with the DPP? We don't know yet. But Mohbad lost sweat on affidavit 11th. Reason for doing that, did he pursue it before the coroner? Did he share it with the DPP? No. I don't think that really happened. So any case, I'm is just to be in court, that magistrate court. Case is pending at us. So while the police in Abuja investigate properly the new lead, because we already wrote to the president that look at the evidence. The public has lost trust in Lagos State Police Command. Take their hands off the case and remedy and save the integrity of the country. And they did. The entire case file, Maurice Ojuni, Otobibi Erolini, and even Party self, I want to case file, the OC told me directly it has been taken away from him. When the officer to lead the team to Logbeleku. So these are the things I have been able to do in Abuja, and I was still working because the real authentic justice of Mohbad needs us to narrow down the real truth and the real event to share and enjoy before we can now proceed to justice. All this picking this one, picking that one here, conspiracy theories will only keep us talking on social media. But the need to know is the core of the current investigation. Our Komiwa, we don't need to know it. Some things we don't need to bother about it. The need to know is what we are doing now, and to narrow down everything and say, okay, now the truth has finally been established. The officers in FCID, they will only work on the case file and any credible new lead. And that is part of the job we want to do with our own lawyer. Social media, tell you, social media, they call it the DPP is not on social media. The court is on social media. Anybody that has any credible stuff or any credible analysis should be able to put it in writing and forward it to the appropriate quarters. So that is what we're doing now, and that is what we're going to get as an NGO pursuing the real truth, because that lies and injustice are connecting you. We are only trying to redirect it to the path of justice so that truth will be established and then justice will be served. So I think I've answered your question, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Iyabo ní mọ̀dà àwọn olóṣù.
Peckins, how are you preparing for the 11th and 12th? In Abuja here, we're planning a crossover.
Mr. Yami, I will my being my support you are ẹjọ bonfire yìí àti rally wa ẹjọ máa support you are Mr. Yami.
Àwọn èèyàn ló máa ní kó support yìí.
Ẹ̀yin lè mi bá sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí.
Are you listening?
I'm listening.
I'm in Abuja here and I don't know anybody, and the accommodation alone here, transportation, the feeding, and then some key logistics, working with some legal team, and then working in close stuff with the police here. It has to be with back and forth, going in and out. As a matter of fact, as I'm hearing, our lawyer would have to go to court and get some certain injunction to cushion up some certain things. And, all these police, at this meeting, office to be married at the FCID. And you know how big the place is. Going from one level to another. She meet some police officers there. And I can tell you for free, 99.9% of the police officers I've met at the FCID, they are all genuine parents, professional, detailed, and honest officers with huge empathy for Mohbad and the case. Everybody there. You need to see the PPRO of the FCID. She's a mother, she's a woman. She was speaking with high emotions. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I want to give you a Nigeria. But what I'm seeing at that FCID, which is the biggest and the highest police command, is the headquarters in Nigeria. It's the headquarters of police in Nigeria. They call it Akpogi. So it's a command. And another beautiful thing, Lord, can you pẹ̀lú case ni pé it's already, we have a serious backing. The presidency, they ensure that the order is there. But within that time, thought to give order any May, thought to give order, and then TFCID should go to my ship by June. They were waiting for me, and they thought all of my and that's, they thought they've chased me away, but I know what I'm doing. I was only waiting for, the right time to strike. And when I saw the green light, I don't get scared of such things. I've been able to move away from where they can stop me, cajole me, and I return back without hesitation. So once they want to get to be Okupo and so and I have no reason to lie to anybody. People should understand that. Some people still find it easy to disbelieve what we're doing because it's inconceivable. It's inconceivable because they are always making it look like, maybe because some of them don't know the intricacy and the conspiracy to law, how were involved to deceive the entire public, and the amount of money, deception, techniques totally low to keep the public deceived up to this level. So all I expect is with somebody like me, he will lead the road here. And majority of people that are claiming to support me, it's not going to be easy to defeat such people. If people have been upright and straight with the fact that, yes, now we have a structured body, a good face, somebody who has a name, an NGO that is well structured. Me as an activist, I have one of the strongest structures and bodies behind me. You guys are not taking advantage of that. The only reason is, Kosovo. When you call of it justice, social media, they call of it justice. You need a strong platform offline. And what I have offline, I can tell you for free, is one of the strongest. Because for you to have the eagle eye of key embassies, not just one embassy, for you to have the eagle eye of, Amnesty International looking what is happening, they know I'm doing the right thing. I belong to key institutions. Even the Lagos State House of Assembly, they can't come out and deny me. Because I worked there, I invested my intelligence, my everything for 4 years. A whole time. I worked with a constituted authority in there. So they know what it means. I belong to a strong social group that they know I seek justice. And at the end of the day, even the current administration, the entire family, they cannot come out and deny me that I am against the family, I'm against the aspiration of the president or the family. That was why when the son invited me, the last fasting stuff, I had to go there and show myself that I'm with your family. I will continue my advocacy, I will continue to fight for the truth. But somebody needs to be the leader of the country. We are all political animals. And I'm not going to be shy to show to where my political leaning is. But the fact remains that I will continue to fight for the truth. And if I see what will hurt your family or the ambition of or the administration, I will speak up. But people, they trivialize it and they're making a mess of it. So, tell me my fuju, even with the little funds that my NGO had gotten to pursue this case, ordinarily, they run in millions upon millions. Our dollars don't know. To bá dọ́dọ̀ commissioner ilé tó ti tender case ẹ̀ wọ́n rí pé ó tọ́ lóun sọ kó tó padà débẹ̀ ìwọ́kọ̀ ló ń ṣe ẹlò ló ń handshake ló fún wọn. I'm an actor, I'm a kìnnì kan, àwọn fi nǹkan tó gidi wọ́n fi change mind wọn. So you could see top police officers switching on us, on the public that I'm representing. So people were thinking I was representing myself. The NGO is to represent the public, and the public are meant to use the NGO the right way. If you fund the NGO and they're doing the right thing, not that you come out of a backstab and tell Russia, you could see how criminal and dirty people can be. You cannot ask an NGO to lead for you, and the NGO is doing the right thing, and then you are still the one backstabbing. Is that you are a double agent or just an agent of evil? Some people, they just find fault in everything. What do you expect an NGO to do? Look at the track record of the NGO. An NGO who is honest will certainly what? Go to where the deceased died. Who were there? Bring out any lawyer that has told you that I'm fighting for Mohbad's case, but I've been to where Mohbad died. Bring the lawyer out. Any lawyer investigating the cause of death of Mohbad. The inquest. How many lawyers? Tell me any of the lawyers that were there at the inquest that come out and say, this is my testimony. I was on the street where Mohbad died. I was in the house where Mohbad died. And they are finding the fact of how Mohbad died. But they still doesn't appreciate an actor, an NGO that went to the house. And they know the workings, the procedure to even get access into the house. Since I've been to the house, did you see the estate come out and say, you lied? Or we want to sue you. You invaded the privacy. Because we follow the due process. Do you know what it takes to get court order, come back to police, go back to court, then go to the estate, meet with the security, get the security team, follow to the house, without you all knowing, without me asking anybody to donate towards that effect? It's still the same NGO that went to the hospital, the two hospitals. I have some vital information that I'm still keeping. Until the real murderer is arrested, then we will tender it as an exhibit. It's the same NGO that has written to the governor. It is the same NGO that has written to the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice. It is the same NGO that has written to a judge. It's the same NGO that has written to the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly. It's the same NGO that has staged a protest in front of the assembly. Same NGO has staged a protest in front of a court. Same NGO staged a protest in front of Nigerian embassy in UK. Same NGO had written to the president. Same NGO had, visited Panti, State CID, State Command, protested to the State Command. Same NGO had gone to the AIG. Yet, they are trying to create unnecessary competition because comparison is a proof of nothing. All these things we are saying, the NGO was getting honest with the public support and fund to go to where you don't even ask. Nobody leads to the demand. Nobody asked me to be in Abuja. Nobody asked us to do a solo protest. Nobody asked me to write to the president. Of all these people, they will make a mouth. Oh, this, write to the president. You still make a mess of an NGO that wrote to the president and get attention. I have challenged anybody to come to Abuja here and say, let's go to a CID and go and see for yourself. You will see the difference. The Baba came here and started deceiving all of you. I was in Abuja, they did not call him. It's because they are trying, he's a father. They thought we were echoing the same thing. And I told them at the FCID as we speak, they shouldn't try that with me. I brought a complaint up. I want the truth about what by Mohbad. Mohbad is a Nigerian. He is my colleague. I don't need to know his father or mother. And from the onset, I've been speaking my truth. From beginning when I went to go and get the CCTV from the estate, I met with a lady who promised to do something. I said the only person I gave the number was Baba Mohbad. He was denying it, and they make a mess of me. Everybody showers it, at me. But all of you have an actor that you've already invested in for over 20-something years. You built an actor. You gave him a name. Loruko Gigi. I'm not a rave of a moment. I got my name because you all invested in me and you trusted in what I do and you gave me a chance to grow. So I now grew up, I came back to give back, and suddenly you allow some people to just want to define and tell you who I am. Within 3 months they know me. It's disgusting. We are raised differently. My parents raised me to always give back to where they support you. I choose to stand by the public. And I wasn't going to be moved by all the negative talks. I keep fighting on. But when you need to understand that desperate situation requires desperate actions, and then when you do it, you tell them and you send your message loud and clear. I am for the truth and I'm pursuing the tenets of justice. If it means taking my life, have it on the platter of good. If Mohbad's house is not safe for him, if you say I'm unsafe on the street, was Mohbad not in his house? Can you explain why his neck was broken in his house? Why there was bleeding profusely and a nurse came to inject him, and the nurse that injected him to death left that same day. She wasn't reported to the police, she wasn't detained. Is that not madness? Kojomo president got the nurse for the fact that her injection took somebody's life. She needs to be reported immediately to the police and the process her. How come the entire family agreed and they didn't even have the nurse arrested? Not because they ate on her, but because they have no right to determine the consequence of her action that took Mohbad's life. That's quick time. 24 hours is too early for the family to decide and say, oh, we are self-fit. It's because they are lying and deceiving all of you. How can a nurse that the Mohbad himself never met in his life, the nurse the wife never met in his life, the nurse the father never heard about, the nurse Adura never met before, within 30 minutes, he came into Mohbad's life, he injected him with a substance, none of them can verify, and then Mohbad was gone. Somebody with eye dream, a star, a celebrity, somebody that has so many plans, life-changing plans, and suddenly they said, go. They decided that, oh, whatever you injected him is professional, you're okay, just go. And she left that day. And 2 years after, the father never saw it. He never even said, I met the nurse. The nurse was arrested and detained. The nurse was arrested and detained for 4 months under investigation, and the complainant never set her eyes on her. Why the complainant went to the same station as see somebody else? What is going on? Make it make sense. Only your body look away. Even if you don't want to see, by law you must see, because you lodge a complaint against the nurse. When the police now do the job and they arrest the person you complain against, you have to come and see. They are not going to be sitting down in your house and say, okay, Sheti Muya Rolo Kini. Or accusing you. Only come by Loshi. The police were not there. If you have killed somebody and we apprehended somebody because we want to deliver justice and everybody have right to fair trial, you have to present yourself and be available to pursue and follow up on your case. If eventually the father is saying that after complaining, after writing to the police that a nurse came, injected my son and he died, and then at the end of the day, police arrested the nurse. Who is going to speak? Who is going to come there and say, okay, now what is your complaint? This is the person you complain against. The nurse will have to say her own story before you, for you to believe. They're not going to be processing her behind you. You can't complain against somebody and say the police is just going to send the person to prison or cell because you complained. If you complain, you follow up, come and repeat what you say before the suspect. And then they'll process you. It's not just about writing or evidence. Psychology is involved. And all of you fell for it. And as a human rights organization, it is our duty to ensure that cases like this must be well established so that it will position the country well in a way that people will understand that we value human lives. And we all are reasonable enough to understand the rule of law. Give it any excuse. Give it any excuse you want to give. Adura was there with Wunmi when they went to the first hospital, second hospital. For crying out loud, if there is want of doctor's report before Mohbad's body can be deposited in the mortuary, certainly, why would they deny the father? Why is it concocting and agree with them that kind of a story? That yes, the doctor report is with Wunmi, she didn't release it. Who is she that she won't release at that time? What role did she play? If truly industry goes by Mohbad, and the industry, hospital industry goes leg below. So hospital will give you a doctor report, and then if Wunmi was holding it, why is Adura not speaking out and say, Daddy, me, she has it? I can't afford to see my brother being kept outside the mortuary without dignity. If the doctor's report is why they will not accept Mohbad's body in the mortuary, is with Wunmi, she's the wife, she needs to release it. Why, ask yourself, why would she hold on to the doctor's report and not release it? And she will see, and she will want Mohbad to be kept outside without dignity. And then she will come back the following day and say, with white cloths and fetish substance, I want to come and pay last respect. And the father look at it, and the father's friend is the pastor. He was seeing that the white clothes and fetish substance is being thrown in the coffin, in the tomb, and he couldn't tell Baba and say, he said she's 24-year-old. They deceived all of us because all these things, they have already planned it and was in action, was in motion before you and I began to scream or seek justice for Mohbad. That is why they were blocking every means of getting the real truth out, because they were all in tandem at that point. And that is the justice we are seeking. The truth is the truth, no matter whose us is God. But when you see people trying to make a mess of what we are doing, trying to call us names, I have to be resolute. I have to be firm, determined to pursue the truth, no matter whose us is God. And that is why I gathered enough enemies that you're seeing. Because I don't care. I'm not after any gender. I am not misogynist. I'm not after anything. I am just after the truth and my country and the health and the well-being of my country. And justice is one of the key things. It's one of the key ingredients that can save and sustain and even develop this country the right way. It's quite a shame that at the end of the day, of all the sacrifices and all that the NGO has done, forget about me. People will still find holes and ask them, bring somebody else, bring a better NGO that has done better, bring a better lawyer that has done better. You can't find any. Which lawyer will be fighting for Mohbad and will not even prefer to even leverage on the series of PI efforts that we've done, whether it was done shabbishly, professionally, unprofessionally. Somebody left his house to sacrifice and to bring out something out. Hello, no water, I saw it only equate to life for me. And then you have only boyfriend, only baba, only. Then you ask them, should delay you like justice in it? Why can't your brother or husband or your boyfriend go and do the same thing and do it better than your BFB? Why can't they go and do it perfect in a social, it's intelligent and better in thinking? They would have just take over and do it better and not take it. I'm human. But I'm just somebody, I'm very heady. When I focus on something, I must do it to the end. If you're still looking at it, I'm not doing anything to impress anybody because this is not the first time I was going to sit on the floor. When I was in front of the court, I sat in front of the court. I was outside there for hours. I have my own medical issues. On all of that, did you see me even complain? Have I been even kept in the hospital for 24 hours before? No, because God has been coming through. And that is what we need as a society. We need to start raising our children to understand the nitty-gritty of duty of care and let them know that honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. And of course, when you are dealing with issues, you have to do it with holistically. This person is asking a question, you're trying, but please be transparent and manage. And that is what people don't understand. You cannot, see, when you are in the middle of an operation, the kind of beer parlor accountability that people are seeking is to continue to not slow you down, to create content and subject you to dragging and unnecessary gibberish. It's an NGO, it's not your MFAB. I won't say because I want to impress people. People still don't understand that you are donating to an NGO. If we are raising funds, I can give accounts, okay, 10,000 have been donated, 20,000 have been donated. Don't mix it up. There are ways in which they do things. You cannot continue to come and tell, okay, we'll buy 2 bags of cement. I think some people will tell you, okay, I take me 500 naira. That is not even how to cash anybody who has financial misappropriation. Until 10 years, do your balance sheet. Then people will sit down, you give them time. Oh, yeah, go and vet it. But for crying out loud, this NGO came in at a time with a 0 account. If there is anything that started with the investigation, it was from my pocket. And when you come in that way, time is of the essence. You are beginning to look into the case and unravel it the way it is. Start seeing how deep it is. You are getting funded for each step you are taking. If somebody tells you, we want to do this, and you take the first step, there are some, even in business, in accounting, there is provision for bad debt. We spent money on getting Wumi arrested. We spent money, millions, on getting Damola arrested in the first time. When detectives 6, they went to Bukky, they stayed there. I need to tell you how much we spent looking for Zumu. How many people am I going to come and start telling it? You can't come out and be saying that. To head an NGO, a qualified NGO, when you have a name, is a position of trust. It's like you telling the president, come and give account of how you spend money every day. If the account is there, But there is always a way, there is a process at which you now give accountability, not the ones that people are trying to do just to get content and talk about it every day. You can't be talking about, if you continue to talk about how money funds are being expended every day, you're just trying to subject the leader of a struggle to bullying, because you can't ask me to be taking arrows out there and then online I'll come and tell you how 1 naira, 2 naira is being spent. Accountability is justice, right? But if you're asking for the right thing at the wrong time, then you have to check yourself. You need to be on the hot seat and understand how you can be able to do those two things at the same time. You want to lead, you want to chase after who took over, and then the little funds you're giving, they are calling you back. Come and give account here, and then you pursue there. This sickness is madness. It doesn't show sign of somebody who is genuinely and seeking the truth, because we're still on the battlefield. People are still firing bullets. You're asking them, come and give account of the bullets you're firing, and they're still in the war front. It's absurdity. It doesn't make you sound intelligent. It doesn't make you sound holier. It doesn't make you sound better or more accountable. It's when people want to hide, weaponize accountability, then they bring it up at the wrong time just to slow it down. When we are still discharging. When you come and give account of a bomb, it's absurdity. You need to stop with this whole nonsense. The wife of the deceased went on TV, was saying gibberish. They were spending, have they even given they can't even tell you what went to them. They are spending millions. I don't know what of him blocking justice from Mohbad. Did they come out and give account of how much they spent to block justice from Mohbad? And these are the people that are spending the real money. They will look into who is a team in the case, and they start oiling them. Those kind of funds, I want to source it because I don't know who. I've read out so many things. This movement, as we speak, cannot pay me for my own personal stuff. Those places I'm appearing, I am an artist. If I am to charge appearance fee on any of those protests, do you think all those protests you see, NGOs will contact people that have faces and names, will pay for your hotel, will pay for your accommodation, will pay for this, will give you an area, come and join this protest. Some actors will feel reluctant. I gave it on a platter of good. It doesn't mean I don't have the fame, I don't have name, I don't have time to do. So it's absurd. And when you look at these people, you know, somebody needs to speak with this sick Cinderella. I run an NGO, I don't run credit and thrift. If funds are given to an NGO, you can't ask an NGO to be coming to do that. If you want to donate, and follow the due process how NGOs do their accountability. Not all this nonsense you people push on social media. These are wrong narratives. You need to check yourself. Some of you are sick mentally. You are having a mental problem.
Mr. Yomi.
Don't project, hold on please. Don't project an NGO as if you're seeking or speaking to somebody. Go to Amnesty International and tell them to come and be giving you account the way you're seeing. There is a procedure. You need to be patient and follow the procedure. If the NGO is like, you'll see. Because the account of the NGO, my daddy, they will do the annual returns there. That is how a sane and honest person would have to be patient with an NGO. Not all these jokes that people are doing. It's not going to make any sense.
Mr. Yami, please, 1 minute. I've listened to you.
I'm sorry, I don't want to speak to you. I'm sorry. With due respect.
No problem.
I'm sorry. I don't want to attend to you, please.
You don't have to reply. You don't have to reply me. But you don't have to be. You don't have to code. It's been alleged that they gave you 10 million. You can clarify yourself. And that's why people were asking for accountability. Now, one thing is this. Nobody's against the job you're doing.
See, hello.
Hold on, you said you're not talking to me. Hold on.
You can't come here with those nonsense. If anybody alleges, they should show you proof of that. Before you come and ask me.
You said you wanted to do symposium, and it was alleged that you needed 10 million. Now they raised the funds. At some point, you came back again, and one thing before you came, right? There was a rumor from the other side, that's Tim Baba, stating that they are giving you a sue letter not to do symposium, not to do the protest, that they disband you from doing anything concerning Mohbad or something like that. And people were open. Now, There was someone, because I remembered King of the
You live on rumors.
I'm not living on rumors. You didn't come out to clear it. Hold on, you didn't come out to clear it. And when they asked you, you didn't even come. Hold on, Mr. Yomi, please. I'm not fighting.
I'm not here for this.
I am not fighting you. And you said you don't want to talk to me.
I'm far and beyond of all that.
It is not dirty. It is not dirty. Now, you are an NGO,
all these
right?
are
You are more focused. Listen, Mr. Yomi, we learn from each other. You're more focused. Your NGO is more focused on justice for Mohbad, not on every other thing. Most of the people that are saying, because from what you said, is as if nobody ever funded the justice for Mohbad at all. They never funded, the foundation account. From all you said here, I was listening to you. And it's okay to listen to different parties. And you are the person in the front line that people are saying this about the good and the bad. Right? Now, you have said so many things. Peckins asked you, please, can you support us? And you explained why you can't. I'm sorry, because that's what I saw. That you have a lot in front of you, which is fine. Me, I was even going to say, can you please help send all those your boards to Peckins? Because that's a way of helping. You could just, can I send all these things to you? Please keep it the moment you finish, so that they don't get to spend money to make all these banners anymore. Your banners are beautiful and they are already giving information. And I told Peckins the other day, why not contact Mr. Yomi? And later I found out that you were doing 3 days peaceful protest, which is fine. You can easily send it. Peckins, you use this thing. When you're done with it, you bring it back. Now the money they are raising, because he said in their group they are raising 1K. Somebody promised to drop 5K. I they listen, I they watch. Now that money, I even suggested that they can use it to buy snacks and drinks, which makes it easy. Now, on the part of the moving forward to the part of this donation and no donation, please, Sir Shabi, it's the same thing that we all used for Baba Mohbad. Now, people are already bruised. Can we please slow down and think of other people's emotions and people's pockets? You can't keep saying it's voluntary. Yes, it's voluntary, but at some point, people want to hear what happened at the end of the day. That's it. It is human. We are human. Let's not act like, no, people's 1 naira don't count. Now, before somebody would have dropped that 1 naira, maybe that person didn't even have money to feed. His family might be thinking, but because they are looking for positive result for a better tomorrow, the person will say, let me bring out of this small 5,000 I have, let me put 1,000 naira. At least I will cut out, me, I will not eat, the rest people will eat. People are dropping their sweat. But from how you have said today, that I've been listening to you, you said it more like, because I was going to ask you that, are you saying not one person funded the foundation account? Because you know what is coming in. Now, some people will be imagining that 1 million is entering, 50 million has entered, 100 million has entered. But at the end of the day, it might just be 1,000 naira that people are funding. And to you, it's not taking you anywhere. It's still part of accountability. When you're able to state it. Now, when VDM opened, because what happened was that I was on a platform which was a pet cage, right? Some of the people that love you so much, they were on that platform. And they were stating me that, Yomi is even now doing online game in order to raise money. I found that guilt trapping. I didn't like that. I was like, even if you don't come out and speak like that, one way or the other, you are demeaning this guy. Now, another thing is that they said, you and VDM, you are the same thing. Can you come? Why are we not? And I said, you can't say people are not. VDM, nobody is asking him because he's even showing it. VDM, when he started, he said he has received 1,000. At the end of the day, he posted his account. The day one woman wanted to dash him money, he said, no, don't give me. Put it in my foundation. When he wanted to fix the road, he said it is still part of foundation. He removed 3 million because he was short cashed. That was his own personal money first. He now removed 3 million from the foundation to do for the road. Boya, VDM used 3 million, no. Boya low 200,000, no. See, he had given the account. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now,
accountability for you, Abby.
Listen, not just for me. Hold on. Now, let's face reality. Get to be too
Finish your moderator, Father John Toriolo.
Go on with what you're saying.
1 minute. 1 minute. Try and understand where I'm coming from.
No, don't be
Because I want to come on comment section.
I'm not even against you.
Burúkú ti ń wọlé fún mi ṣe moderator padà.
Ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀. Wọ́n á gbọ́ ìbéèrè tí wọ́n á bí. Ọlọ́run má bù wá.
Let me just say, I'm not against your job. I'm not against anybody that is still standing for justice for Mohbad. But one thing is this: people's mind. A lot of people are also involved. How do you now try to help? You cannot satisfy everybody.
I think a lot of okay. Hold on, I've gotten your point. Hold on.
Wait, I'm not landed. Land. Mr. Yomi, 1 minute. 1 minute.
You made a point. I need to respond. You know,
1 minute. You would respond. You will respond because I know you.
I won't respond.
It's like a blackmail now. You can have a nice day. I beg. Then I get out.
No, all this. I am saying. Let me. LB, when you see people like this,
Get out.
LB, let me explain people like this. Are you with me? Number one, I don't like to speak about anybody's NGO or what they do or their modus operandi. But what I can say categorically is that number one, when people are trying to draw the attention of the public and make comparison that is not even from the place of honesty or from the place of genuine information. If anything that I've seen with VDM, with all due respect, his NGO is less than maybe 1 year ago. And he started by raising funds that I've established an NGO. I am raising fund. He is giving information of what has entered. But for crying out loud, not that this woman is coming to tell us, but ìgbà tó fẹ́ lọ ṣe nǹkan báyìí owó tó ná fún ọ̀kadà ó sọ, owó tó ná fún hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ó sọ, owó tó ná fún bákan ó sọ. There is no way people raise fund for any minute. Meanwhile, activity yàtọ̀. This one is like we're coming in to rescue. When we got in, the entire justice was already nosediving. And when we came in, we were like, okay, this is where the real fact is. This is what we need to do. Step by step, things were unlocking. Okay, let's do this. This, how much we needed. This is it. People donate towards it. And then we pursued it. We deliver. People like this, they would be looking for smoke without fire. They would tell you there is cause to suspect here when there is no need for suspicion. They will tell you, let's just raise our suspicion. They don't know how to even, minimize their unnecessary envy and hate because they are not timely. This is somebody naturally should look at, okay, when we ask this thing, if it is your brother facing police, facing potential assassination, facing family, hiding the truth, facing attack on here and there, you people that sent the person around, you are saying, come back and tell us, are still going out to fight. It's absurdity. And when people don't understand is that when you fund an NGO, these people will tell you, you want to do this, you didn't do it. If you capitalize on the things that the NGO said he wants to do, he didn't do it. And you fail to say, but we saw that you did this, and we never even raised funds for this. It's because you are not honest. It's because, I don't know, a lot of people are suffering from mental health problem. Because the moment you see them, they see, okay, I need to come back to Nigeria to come and fight, to continue the struggle. I'm not going to jump on plane and just come down without buying ticket. I need to travel down to Abuja. You buy ticket. Stay in a hotel. I've been here since 27th of August. I have been to FCID 2 times. I have done a protest. Can these people tell me where anybody, any platform raised money for all of this? No. And this is a fund that is totaling amount close to 7 to 8 million already now. Sorry. And their conscience is not telling her, we didn't raise fund for this person. And he's helping us, he's leading us as an NGO. Where did he get it from? Our conscience is not telling us we need to be accountable, we need to cover up for the loss. Let us ask him. They will not come out and say, we don't know where you got this money from. But can you, if you want us to refund you, please let us know because we can see what you've done already. Because at the end of the day, are we working in a positive light? Are we progressing? but they want to take you back. And you don't know what is wrong with people. And what they don't understand is that they will come out and say, your mission. I've said it, go to CAC. This Larry Omodia wrote to the police. I keep speaking. I went to the police. He accused me of the same thing. Where I need to give the proper accountability, I took everything out there. In Alagbo, Larry Omodia. And I told them in Alagbo, they're still going to pick him up. He brought an allegation against me and my NGO on accountability. Now I have come with every documentation, the account of an NGO, how the money is being spent. Take all the documents. Now that you have done your job, you need to arrest him and charge him for false information. I run an NGO, I don't run a beer parlor. So people want you to do that because people like this, one of 10 million. You want to offer Thomas of 10 million. You ask the people that give you 10 million. Let me see the proof of 10 million before I go back. I just say, hold on. Also, only one of us you get your proof. And then you cannot be accusing somebody to deliver on the mandate. Or if at all you ask, we thought you're going to be doing this. No, we can't do that again. But a visual statement is already funded and nothing. And everything that is being done will still be held as an account statement. Me need to even satisfy anybody. It's because people are not understanding things. If you want to donate voluntarily to an NGO, know that that is what you are doing. Don't make me look like no. If it's one thing get around here, they will claim that they want to support your NGO. And when an NGO is in activity, even if you are on a particular course, and let me donate full course here, only donate NGO. So people will donate not because of Boba's case. They might donate because you are doing the Boba's case well. They will say, okay, this is an active NGO. This is an NGO I want to be funding every week in case you have anything you want to do. And that is what people like this need to know. That is the education they need to get. Arrogance of ignorance or half information is not going to help. And whatever the case may be, that is a way you can hold people accountable when they are still at this particular stuff. Because people like this who question, they would want to rubbish him, they want to engage him and be on the same level. And I would never regret the fact that I humble myself to relate to people. I would never. It's not what I would, because this is what this case is at this time. And you must not ignore people that are equally interested like you. Don't go and form celebrity somewhere. If you take a CD, so that he cash a niche for himself. Or that if I started the way I started from beginning, this September, maybe I would have maintained my steez. I will do my stuff with my NGO. I won't need, because people will see what I'm doing from beginning. They will be funding without asking me, come and tell us, because I have built a reputation that people should trust me enough. But for somebody who doesn't know me, you want to now narrow down my reputation for over 24, you can't do that. If you allow that nonsense to happen with anybody, you can't continue to clamp on the fact that people that voluntarily donate, they know that this that we are donating until we see that this person is side funding. You see somebody that is still putting his life going forward in the particular cause. You are still trying to look for crime where it is not, misappropriation where it is not. Project me down for the do you know how many things that we spent money on that could materialize? You can't sit here and be doing that. Enough of all these things. Let's get results for this boy. When you want accountability, wait at the end of the year, you see the annual returns. There are accountants dealing with that. What we do, we give accounts. We only receipt. We send it to them. They will balance it up and calculate everything. Put it out there for you. It's pure nonsense. When you see those dirty, disgusting people, strain social media and be saying such nonsense. And the backbone is your luck. It's your cup of tea. Our honest people, they understand what we are doing. And you cannot throw the only NGO that is pursuing this case diligently and holistically, you throw them under the bus. If you give them a chance, it's because you are dirty like them. You can't just do that. It's a reasonable thing. An NGO must represent the public. And that is what we are doing. You can't be doing that. And you sit there, they want to throw somebody under the bus. For what? So we go out and saw it to a meeting. You saw people being picked and sent to prison. You saw that somebody is already in prison. You saw the way people are trying to even send themselves to prison. In a precarious situation. Going to assist Arifa alone, was it part of what you all donated for? Did anybody donate to go and support Arifa? When I heard the call, I went there. I did not only beg, I did not only sweat, I invested money to ensure that he got his bail. Did anybody donate for that? Why is anybody not commending for that? You only want to speak about the negatives. If you're not good at seeing the positive, then check yourself. Check yourself. Did anybody ask me to go on a solo protest? Or do you think that is a show? Do you think I have to do that? Do you know how many threats I've received? If you may come to Abuja, DSS will pick you. If you come, they will take your life. We are waiting for you at the airport. So when you see terrible people like that, all they focus on is how they will look for is little lacuna. And to start dragging and to mess up and throw the lead investigator and the lead voice, throw it under the bus cheaply for shenanigans. Then you should know that you are dealing with some demons and not, you need to understand and start speaking to yourself. You are comparing me with somebody. I have been doing this to ensure that I don't even have any lawsuit against myself. The Larry Omodia came here, said all sort of nonsense, went to zone 2. I challenged him, I said, come there. They will come up with all this nonsense and you allow them to breathe. Because see one of others, no, it will be, because see, go. Chama Alagbara to one of Ekomuni. Chama about lawyer, she book hakiri. And he goes to one of others, and one of others, Omowummi, Damala, Adura, King White, the pick theory, Okumi, okay, let me say some more. And somebody is coming to tell you the warrant of arrest is fake. But there is a warrant of arrest that picked 3 of them in a court. And that same court never challenged it up to today. Because we did the right thing. From zone 2, we landed in Pennsylvania police station. It was noted. The police then knew that operation is going to come up at that court. We laid ambush Latiago Mejiaro till the evening. You are followed on social media. Ask yourself, at this level of my life with my career, I was colleague Destiny, where are they? Did you challenge them? We could not blink because we are waiting for any of them to run. And we picked all of them by the special grace of God. King White is facing lawsuit. I ensure that I was hell-bent that when I is facing lawsuit, from that same lawsuit, what did they kiri? Where did you donate for all that? So when you are trying to ask for things like that, it's because you are terribly wicked. Look at those operations, mobilizing the police to do that. Did you demand? Tell me which platform. Tell me which analyst said this is how you should arrest Dabola, arrest Adura, arrest this one. You didn't see all that, you didn't analyze that, you didn't donate towards that, but we spend the money given to us, and you're still coming around to mess around with. You can't do that and throw the person leading it. Anytime the question on, check them well.
Mr. Yomi, my brother, please calm down, my brother. I beg in the name of.
And they are keep messing around with all the same language. The accountability of a foundation is there. Get to the CSA and do it. Asking me to come to each platform, it's absurdity. Anybody that donates, you are donating voluntarily. You can't be doing this with any NGO out there. China and that was why you're down for very dark man. Who told you that the way you gave account is suitable to real people? And look at these sick people, they will tell you, Oshebai. That is not how they do account. I can tell you for free, what he did is not acceptable in proper NGO. It's for social media. How do you know what was spent on generator? A foundation NGO, very different. How do you know how much is spent on electricity bill? How do you know how much is spent on air flight ticket? And you're coming here to compare. It's absurdity, it's sick madness. Very dark man did this. Tell me how much he spent last month and how he spent it. He only did that when he started his NGO to amass fund, which is normal. You can ask for fund. But Emma told you go yato sira. And so you don't know any money lo the NGO. Tell us. You keep deceiving people with terrible jokes. It's wickedness. It can't for me.
Mr.
I put my son's life on the line. Police was there to arrest me. You don't care when you have your own children in your house. The fact that I volunteered myself does not mean you should destroy every reputation I have built. That you were not even, I don't even know what you were doing when I started building the reputation. You saw an NGO wrote to the president. An NGO went to me to the AIG. They honored. I wrote to the court in Oba. I did everything I need to do. I wasn't sending people. I wasn't sending staff. Enough of all this nonsense. We are at a critical stage we need to deliver finally. Because so far so good. Why can't you ask, how did you get money for the ticket? Let's pay it back. If somebody who is honest, come and give me the money back. You are not looking fact that and we didn't even ask accountability for that. Why don't you ask for the accountability of how I got money to get to Abuja? You are not concerned of how I'm an actor. You saw me in London 26th of August, and suddenly you find me 1st of September on the street of Abuja, on a motorway, risking my life for the same cause we thought we are all fighting for, and all you could do is accountability. Come and account for my life. You can allow all your infected nonsense on social media. Social media is a leverage. That is why you see all this nonsense. You see people that have no name, no pedigree. You come there, they come to castigate. And you allow some nonsense to be castigated. Enough of this. I'm human. I've got blood running in my veins. You must you open the diarrhea of your mouth? If your fingers are itchy, you need to get yourself a job. Get busy somewhere else. I run an NGO because I want to give back to the society. I'm not running it with my mouth. I went to the government, I sought permission, and I was accredited officially. They will be coming to side. Then you begin to see people that have serious mental problem. Mental health issue is a serious problem. Divert and create a WhatsApp group and sell junks. Some things are just too plain. But protest here, I bought tickets for them to go back. I raised funds for them to have, okay, you want to buy something while you're on the road? I kept vigil asking them, Shetidele. All of them, I bought the tickets back. That way for me. People messing around, jumping here and there, jumping here and there. And come on, on a serious matter here. Somebody died. Come on, so I come about Tamasoro. Everybody take opportunity. Let's talk. What you want? It's too. It's better to be on the. I will see an NGO work this way, an actor invest this way. Let's join. You have to understand that there will be provision for bad debt. Then you rearrange your philosophy because we are still in the work in the progress until we achieve what we want to achieve. Is that lie? You can't continue to allow this. Uneasy lies the head that wear the crown. You cannot just sit down and be antagonizing always. It's not a good trait for anybody. It doesn't make you better. It doesn't make you sound intelligent. It's showing how the level of association you can belong. So much people social media tell me share book to share go. Oh no, you joke to let ba. Kile ba kan ji o se ti o se. Then you start comparing. Then you bought out for any WhatsApp chat. He is not the owner of investigation of WhatsApp chat. Normally is pursuing defamation against Iyabo. Criminal defamation. They got her in. They extracted evidence from her phone. And they give her option. Go and do the right thing. They won't bring the shot if she had apologized. That means they won't be pursuing justice for Mohbad. Who will still be pursuing justice for Mohbad? That's what they go on apology. They went to plan B. Let's release what is in there. Use the platform to speak the truth and narrow down the investigation. Don't make any sense. I'm weak in you. I'm human. If somebody says, how can you support us? If we want to protest here in Abuja too, on the 11th. I've posted all the materials on social media. Anybody could pick it up. Peckins in that law. I sent 50,000 out of what was sent to me. Monjolala sent 20,000 to support his coming. That has covered the cost of going back and forth. If the NGO is still going to support, it's what we have. It's what we give out. Me Chicago, he let him come in almost a year. What you call it? I sacrificed my son's education, my son's safety.
Me, Mr. Please calm down. My phone, come on. You don't need all this, please.
I'm asking for the accountability of the life of my son's education and life.
If anybody needs accountability, call them prove why because they said 10 million naira. I don't need it. So we mental health. Ó dùn mí gan ni. You know that Cherry reason ìgbà tó sọ pé wọ́n preach peace táwa kan sọ pé no because most of them wọ́n tó sọ pé àwọn followers wọn kò dénú wọn at the end of the day you come out and be calling this man ole kí ló jí nígbà yín gan gbogbo ẹni tó pè lólè òní kí ló jí nígbà yín gan ṣẹ̀yà wèrè ni kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan ẹlẹ́dàá má níyà tẹ́lẹ̀dàá ọmọ ẹ̀ tó ń gbé kiri ó máa bí yín lẹ́jọ́ kí ló dé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ni problem what's your problem now kí ló dé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan leave this man alone ṣó gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín ni ṣó fọ́ọ̀sì yín ni ṣó fọ́ọ̀sì yín dá owó ni if you don't want to contribute then let it be. Is it even begging them? Is he even begging them to contribute money? Is he begging them? What's your problem now? No money, kí ló dé now? Me too, I've been doing this now. I've been trying to avoid that because I don't want to be over bad. I don't want everybody should share one lot of
you allow this junks. You keep giving people like that leverage.
Emma Crochet is everything. Leave this man alone. Short Bobo Lawani, and most of you Dawo. Ìkà ọ̀dájú ni yín. Odidi mẹ́ta ni máa nílò tó lò nínú òjò nínú òrùn nínú bẹ̀yẹ. 5,000, 10,000 wa ẹ fi sílẹ̀ ó pè wá ni. Dá nǹkan kan leave it. Ó fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ náà kí ló mú wọn sẹ́nu fún ó ti tó náà ọjọ́ fẹ́ pa ẹni ẹlẹ́ni. Emoli leave Yomi alone. Leave Yomi alone. Face your own now. Wá rí mi lórí platform ẹ̀ block mi. Kí ló dé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? She can even block me too. The same way you block my platform. Mọ́mí mo ń jọlá àgbàlagbà ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti tó
ẹjọ́.
Dámlọ̀ má bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ láyé.
Tí a bá ní mental
Dámlọ̀
pressure.
sódìgbà tó bá sọ pé rárá kọ́ ni yọ̀ mí.
Báwo lè bá rí mísì tó lè fi payàn, they will do it and they will stay you and leading the struggle. Because
ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé èèyàn kan búlì Mohbad eléyìí tẹ̀ ń ṣe kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe fún un.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà.
Àbí kí ni problem Nemoli náà? Nemoli what's the problem?
Okay. Mami Angela ẹ ní sùúrù nù ẹ wo mi ì mọ problem àwa Yorùbá. Mi ì mọ problem tá a ní mi ti ẹ mọ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ owó náà òun náà fi bà gbogbo kí ni ìjẹ́ tó ń fi rójú tu ẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ owó níbi owó ọ̀hún ibi wọ́n máa drag ẹni lẹ́ni. Ṣé tó bá jẹ́ pé bí Mr. Yomi ṣe ń ṣe ní bàbá tó lọ ọmọ gangan ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo bọ́n ṣe wà lábújá lọ́jọ́ sí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà là ń fọ́ọ̀lù wọn lórí kínní. Báwo wá èèyàn ṣe wicked really? Ṣó easy ni kò easy náà? Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ bí gbogbo nǹkan Àbújá ṣe rí. Oúnjẹ everything ó wà expensive. Báwo wá èèyàn ṣe wicked báyìí? Wọn ò sọ̀rọ̀ níbi tọ́rọ̀ wà ìjà tó ń ti ń jà bọ̀ almost 2 years. Wọn ì tí ì rójú tú ọ̀rọ̀ owó ni wọ́n ń jà sí. Mi ò mọ àwa Yorùbá wicked gan ni. Tó bá ti dọ̀rọ̀ owó báyìí ṣan wa máa lé egungun wa máa lé a máa fi ibi tó yẹ ká máa rán a máa fi sílẹ̀. Èmi ò mọ o. Bísáyọ̀ mẹ́ṣà ẹ fún wọn sílẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á san yín lẹ́san rere.
Ẹ wo lọ́yà tí ó lọ yẹn tí gbogbo.
Ọlọ́run ní sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́san rere Ọlọ́run á san yín lẹ́san rere lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Lady B, ẹ wo lọ́yà tí nígbà tí wọ́n wà ní UK, lọ́yà tààrọ́ lọ. Ṣé Asukaka gbọ̀fẹ́ ni? We need the lawyer to go there and do that fact finding for us. With the hope that we're going to engage him for his official fee. Kó lè bá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ kéèsì yẹn tó bá ti detective. At the end of the day, after what, as you know, I can post the evidence, you can see it. I get what I'm saying. Me, but the law anybody, but I need to pay the lawyer for that session. As we speak now, 400,000 Tibalo. When it now comes to, okay, now pay me for my food stuff. When it goes to one level, we don't have money. He said, you need to pay me if you want me to work. And the man pulled out and said, oh, when you're ready, you come for me. Or no, I can't continue without getting anything. I've done the best I can with the little you have paid. Hey, Joe, the man fed look away. Take me to the UK. So I am out to deceive the public. Since I got to know that the case, the president has attended to the case. He's already in FCID. And I'm already in UK. I will look away. Did anybody force me to come back? I have never seen anybody demand that you come back home, come and finish. Come and finish. Let me come back to Nigeria. I didn't announce to anybody. I used my fund. And I got back to Nigeria. You people are serious. I told the bed. I will be if you're Kobale. If you're Kobale. And you have any conscience. You would have to rebut yourself and say, hey, Joe. Which what we are seeing. Tell you about any egun. I will buy I won't risk it. Me in anything I feel my elephant. I took the child to that express. Police came. The commissioner of police said they should go and arrest me. The PRO of the entire state, the Federal Capital Territory, they came down. You saw me battle with them. It was live. You all were seeing it. Go and check if anything about that I'm medically. Ìyá ọmọ tó bí ọmọ pẹ̀lú mi, ó wà pẹ̀lú wọn, ó ti wà lẹ́yìn kámẹ́rà. Do you know what I faced? Do you know what she said to me? I had to play the deceit to tell me because Moti arrange Moti for my sodwe to pursue this case. Can you do that in Oyibo? Timi ti simi. Fẹ́ jèrè àwọn tẹ̀bí ni. Mo ko tó fi celebrity ṣe ni. Màá dé láti Oyibo, màá ní lẹ́lẹ́ ìfẹ́ lọ máa sùn. Ṣé torí pé owó tẹ wíìlì ẹ̀kọ́ wéye tó máa jẹ́? Kẹ̀wọ́ owó tẹ̀rọ pé irú iṣẹ́ òun ló bàbá mi jà máa fi London sílẹ̀. London owó tí mo fi wá sí Nàìjíríà, I can buy ticket. Ẹ̀yàn wà bí Victor James. He said he will buy my ticket to go to Canada. Me ìgbowó ticket lọ́wọ́ because I don't deceive people. money. I want me. There's something. Me need send the money for the money. No, I went to Nigeria. Victor James. He wanted to buy ticket to Canada. Me go ticket to Canada or somewhere. If you want to one from what they face in Nigeria, that's what face Ogumbi. And you call them one big call. Oh no, and then for like that's what you go to see. Mutu no mama pada. And you all saw the danger. Chile for my issue any. Because considering my former NC Abuja ni mo I mean anybody me. Yeah, it to me bon losi Kaduna. She forced to come and drop the child a day before. And but I didn't know it was a plan. I didn't know what she was doing. But I can't leave my child. What the muso any to of me only to about the day lati leo. To about the lati Michelle. Come on. And I was setting up. Muti Losi National Assembly, one Kima Drobe. That I should go and use fountain, even of him protest. That honorable members are on recess. Nobody will attend to me. That at with my status, me let me protest the Waju Assembly, honorable Majadi Sini. That's I should please. I went there with a lawyer. Mutu so for lawyer to tell me. And then we went to fountain. I was there. Who they went to fountain? They saw my son. Only and they want me to go to prison because of that boy. They want to seize the boy from me. Look at the battles I am facing for a cause that we are doing together, and you are here dragging me with shenanigans. She go come say okay, owó tí yo mi, owó tó tẹ̀ fi kọ́kọ́ wá láti be wá síbí, owó tó fi go post time. That way now, let's return it back. Does it look like my family matter? It's a public matter that you say you are part of. So if your conscience is telling you this guy spent money on these things, we didn't donate for him. In return, we didn't donate. Then let's pay back. If we can hold him for things that he should do, that he didn't do, we have to also be reasonable enough to say the things you have done that we didn't pay for, we should give back. You should start donating money back. Adura, King White, you have to give it back to me. Ask me for the budget, and then you must be honest to say, this is my contribution back. You must gather all your sick people and say, hey, Mobi, the more we keep asking, the more our own dragnet is looking for what your family didn't do right. Anything that he has done right and we didn't pay for, or we didn't donate for, we must refund it back to him. He's not doing it for himself. His NGO is representing all of us. All these things you are doing, you can't do it with individuals. You need an NGO. These people know the truth. Their common sense and intelligence knows that that is the standard procedure. A body must represent the public. They are making it look like they are helping me. You are just
Everybody, please stop. Boy, Chinese body, boy. Move for.
Guy, do your shit.
Move forward, Chinese body, boy. This time, I here. Please, if you are here, please just tell me. MFM, power tap, power tap. You are here, power tap. It's flag. Attention. People are not power tapping, that's why. People are not power tapping. Let's power tap, everybody. Let's power tap, let's power tap. You go far. They don't like to hear good thing. Now, Utomaku letting they are bitter souls. Why are they flagging the live show? I never know anything. Mr. Christopher, it is well. I swear to God Almighty, it is well. Yes. Please, I beg you. I beg you, everybody, please. Let's just... Me, I don't know, but if now this person, Nemuli they fight for, if now Supreme, I go pay me because I go paragon. If not because of Supreme, I go paragon. Supreme go, I go paragon. If not Supreme, I go paragon big time. Big time. But no problem, look with the look. And now, look with the look. It's because of Supreme. Okay, yeah, now. Supreme will tell me that she doesn't have another agenda on justice for Mohbad. Abi she don't forget. When she tell me Simika is sue me 500 million on top waiting. For January 2024. You see the money you find come justice for Mohbad. How they go gather money give you, where you go be in charge of them, be do as you like. Because I dey look you all this way. Don't go mind me. I've said it earlier that if Supreme is among the team of justice, you will still have leakage. Yes. That she's the one that will be telling the justice everything. I have said it time without number. This is not the first time I'm saying this. You know, time without number. This is not the first time. She will be the one to be exposing everything to them. And the main problem nowadays is that we don't know the people that are working for Supreme, because the people that are working for Supreme are many. Yes. Since that day that they have been saying it on Pet Cake Live that they should get another NGO, I was like, what? Why are you people doing this? What about the active NGO that is working on justice for Mohbad that has led us to a very good place? It is even the day the guy is even the last day of the solo protest was the day they were saying it on Pet Cake Live. I was like, why would they be doing that kind of thing? It's not good. It's unfair. It's unfair, as in it's not good. Accountability. That is what you. It is that Sele is the one that use accountability to spoil justice for Mohbad. Sele. And now, go. And now, I don't understand a lot of people now. I don't know why they do like this. I don't know why. Why did they do like this? I don't know why. But you're long, Sha. You're long. The main reason why I know. Why now? Namely, I beg. I beg you now. I beg you. Namely, I beg you. Namely, I beg you. I beg you. Lady B. Mama, say something. Good morning, ma. Let me mute. Lady B. Lady B.
Èmi ò mọ̀ bóyá ìjà ò kì í sún àwa èèyàn ni o. Tó bá ti kù díẹ̀ pé kán ṣe nǹkan kó lójú, ẹgbà yẹn náà tó wá mú ọ̀rọ̀ ìjà wọ́, wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa drag ara wọn. Kán bá ní pé wọ́n fi ìfẹ́ tán fi ń bá kínní ń bọ̀ láti ilẹ̀, kán bá ní ìfẹ́ yẹn náà fi ń ṣe, ó ṣeé ṣe kọ́mọ ẹ̀ ti gba ìkan tí wọ́n wá láti gbà yẹn. Ẹ bá notice ẹ wá rí pé àti ẹ ti fi kan tí wọ́n wá gan sílẹ̀, ìjà lórí kan drag ara wọn níbí, everything one scatter. Ó dọjọ́ tí gbogbo wọn bá ti papọ̀, tán ti fi ìmọ̀ wọn tán ti fi ṣọ̀kan, tán ti papọ̀, ó dọjọ́ àwọn tó lè rí kan tí wọ́n wá, torí gbogbo ilé táwọn máa drag ara wọn. Ṣé nǹkan tó jẹ́ kán wò ní pé ṣé gbogbo èèyàn ló lè ṣe kan tí Mr. Yomi ń ṣe ni? Níṣẹ́ gbogbo èèyàn náà, àìmọye àwọn tó wà nílẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò dá sí, ẹni wọ́n fi lé wọn sílẹ̀, wọ́n fọ̀nà wọn sílẹ̀, wọ́n fi iṣẹ́ sílẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ tọmọ tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò mọ̀ rí. Kò easy náà, wọ́n fọmọ wọn gan sílẹ̀. Gbogbo yẹn náà ló ti ẹ̀ka kán tiẹ̀ máa wù, kán tiẹ̀ máa sọ àmọ́ yìí tiẹ̀ try. Ẹ wo gbogbo bọ́n ṣe wà lábùjá lọ́jọ́ sí. Wọn ò wẹ̀, wọn ò fẹnu, wọn ò jẹun. Èèyàn mélòó ló lè ṣerú ẹ̀? Still náà kò sí kan tẹ́ lẹ́ni ṣe tó tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn. Kò dáa o, gbogbo aládẹ̀ bímọ. Gbogbo àwọn la bímọ, kò sẹ́ni tí ò bí tiẹ̀. Kò dáa rárá. Ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká máa fi ṣètì èèyàn lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan. Tó wọ́n dáwó fún tó wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Àwọn working underground òun ni wọ́n ń gbọ́. Wọn ò drag wọn. Àmìlẹ̀tàsẹ́ni tó gbéra ẹ̀ sílẹ̀, tó lọ Àbújá di 3 days láì jẹun, láì fọ ẹnu, láì wẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi ṣètì ara wa náà. Kò dáa rárá. Èló ni wọ́n dá fún wọn? Èló ni? Kọ́dé mi kàn tẹ̀ tí mo lè rí sọ̀sẹ̀ kán máa ní sùúrù lórí ẹ̀ tí wọn. Kán tún máa fi gbogbo ẹ̀ máa pariwo lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. Kán jọ.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you very much, ma. If you are on my live yesterday morning, I said something. Yes, I said something that this time around that we should utilize this time around, or else we will not see another chance again. Since January, we have not seen this kind of chance. Why is it that it is when we see chance that you are now bringing another obstruction to obscure the justice? Why? See, the money you want to go and use to get another NGO, why can't you continue using the NGO that is active, that has been doing it, financing the NGO? So you carry. Why are people? Because I don't know why are people doing like this. It's tiring. And I don't know why Naimuli. Oh no, Naimuli. Oh no, do me. But one, you delete Naimuli. You delete. No worry. One. You delete. No worry. What you do today? Pay me. I delete one. What's in love? And do me. I don't even believe I'm. Because you should do me. No. I want to do me. It provoke a boy now. Provoke him go. And if you don't like me, I'm sorry. Provoke a boy go. And Sam Jojo K. All this one, me. Anybody with me, I don't talk. Anybody with me, I don't talk. Me, I don't cast out. I know. I call ways to out. I know how many people I don't call out. And now where they did today. Yeah, my Jemo. Sammy Jojo. Sammy Jojo Supreme and this person, Karimo, Kingwa, they are working together. The four of them. And they are working together. Sammy Jojo, Karimo, Kingwa, with Supreme. They are working together. They are obstructing justice. I really appreciate you, everybody. Thank you for the wonderful live stream. Thanks for power tapping. We have used about 3 hours today. Yes, thank you. Yeah, please, anybody, I need your support for our bonfire and our rally in Okeletu, please. Anybody that can support us, I beg in the name of God. Yes. I beg in the name of God, please support us. The bonfire is on the 10th. If you are in Lagos, let's do it together. The bonfire is on the 10th, 10-11. Bonfire on the 12th. We'll do prayer and rally. Yes. If you are in Lagos, you can join us. Let's do it together. Peace. Happy Sunday. May the blessing of the Lord be with us. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Be good now. EDB, bye-bye. Everybody, my mommy, my daddy, my brother.
Okay, take care. I should go.
When he was pushed, I'm sorry, thanks for the correction, that when he was pushed, that Wumi, the girlfriend.
Okay, that's what I've been trying to get clear. When they were arguing, you know, you got to think about two people arguing like boyfriend and girlfriend. Like they might even grab each other. Oh, this, that, and the third. Not thinking that they're on the stairs. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think that it was even intentional. So I say sometimes, well, he fell, but then people keep trying to push it that way. You got pushed. I said he was arguing with his wife or his girlfriend.
Mr. Lucia, can you say something to that effect?
Push, that's kind of like intentional, and I can't say that was intentional. I can say that they were arguing, and it got heated, and he was coming up the stairs, so his back was to the stairs, and he fell down the stairs. You get what I'm saying? In that heated argument, I can't say, oh yeah, I saw her push him and she pushed him. No, that wouldn't be fair. I can't say that because it's boyfriend and girlfriend arguing and it's heated. I can't say that she intentionally pushed him.
Fair enough.
That wasn't set up for it to happen. If you ask me, at the end, I would probably say, well, if I was in court or something, I'd say it looked like a mistake.
Mr. Olishiri, fair enough. That can happen. Accidents happen. But the effect, what the wife, the girlfriend, people around them did at that time when the accident happened to secure his life, to ask for help, to run for help, rather than removing the video in the camera in the house. That's what that is to say.
I'm seeing now that I'm just seeing, I swear I'm just seeing all the justice for Mofad and all that. I'm like, what's going on? And everybody's like, yeah, you didn't know this. They brought his grave up and all this stuff. I said, nah, I didn't know any of that. So I got the time to look it up. Maybe counting was that 2 days ago. And I deleted everything and then I just put my full picture.
Mr. Please. I want to ask you this question. You said when me pushed Mohbad, that immediately some people were removed the cameras in the house. Were you there when the people were removing the cameras in the house?
Like I said, all I heard was camera, and people ran upstairs, and I was taken out.
You were taken out?
I didn't see any CCTV come off or any of that. All that was upstairs anyway. It wasn't downstairs. I was downstairs.
So, Olishiri, how close were you to the railings, please?
I pushed away probably the railing.
Yeah, to the stairs where you were arguing. How close were you?
So you see, when you come in the door, it's like not a corridor, but it's a hallway. So you walk a little bit, and then a bigger square, and you'll see the stairs to your left.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Olishiri, just a minute. Was the stairs in direct visibility to you where you were? Were you looking at the stairs, see them argue?
Yeah, as long as you're in, as long as you come in past the first little wall, you can see the stairs is big. It's like a white marble and gold railings. You can't miss it.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe there's railings, I don't know, when you're coming down the stairs, there's metal bars that hold yourself up when you're coming down the stairs.
I understand. So, was your attention drawn to what has happened on the stairs due to the noise you are hearing, or you were looking at it as it happened?
Yeah, exactly. But
was it the noise, or you were looking at it as it happened?
No. I was looking at it because, I'm sitting by the door because I don't like the cigarette smoke, but he went upstairs. So as he went upstairs, I walked in a little bit. He went upstairs, he came back downstairs. He went upstairs, he did that 3 times. And then the last time he went upstairs, that's when she came out and they were arguing, That's when all that happened.
Yeah, Vengeance. Let me just say this. Thank you, Mr. Olishiri, for this valuable information, and you are really helping our sense of reasoning. Either intentional or not intentional, it is known and confirmed who is responsible. Because I would like to say this: in a game of soccer, even if a player is falling down and you hold his shirt, you penalize that is you are responsible for the fall. My question now is this. You said the house where you went to was rented, that his house is a different place. Where is his own house that he took you to, that is his house?
Well, we went to his mom's house. That's all.
Huh?
We went to his mother's house.
The mother's house.
Okay. Now I get it. So you went with Mo to his mom's house.
Yeah.
And this house where the incident happened, you've never been there before until that night.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could tell you that house you were at that night, when that is off, that was his real house.
Okay.
Was it a duplex?
Well, I don't know what do you mean by a duplex?
Yeah, the way you are describing it now, it's got the general sitting room down, it's got the stairs, and it's got some other rooms upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was his house, and that was where he was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mr. Rangers. And I don't think I
mother's house is talking about. Sorry, is it the mother's house in Ikeja?
Or the mother's house close to the house?
It was closer to that house, probably like 15 minutes. It wasn't that far. It was a big house too.
Okay.
Is it lucky?
Okay, yes. Okay, I think I'm getting it now. Okay.
God, I'm shocked. You can take over, please. I can't get myself together.
But does Mohbad mom live in Lekki? You don't know? Mohbad's mom live in Lekki? I'm a Solenyetu. Okay. Wọ́n mi ilé àánú àti kọ́ bá kọ́ há sókìkiri wọ́n wá sọ fún ọmọ ilé àánú pé káre ilé èkó ṣe bí o. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ pa mí ẹ ṣé mo gbọ́ yín.
There are things that people don't get concerning this personality.
Are you speechless?
Let me tell you some facts. He might have missed some things up, but there are some facts in what he has said. So if, of course, we have different perspective. People can choose not to believe him. What he has said so far has not contradicted what we have been saying for the past 20 months.
Vengeance.
I believe him 100%.
Vengeance.
That's my perspective.
Vengeance. Blood of Jesus. No, ẹ jẹ́ kí n fẹ́ lé ìsílẹ̀ fún. Bí Olúwa ti bẹ tẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ń bẹ tó bá jẹ́ omi àti ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló rọ̀ lára ẹ̀. Ikú gbóná tí Mohbad kú ni ìran ẹ̀ máa kú. Bí Ọlọ́run ti ń bẹ láàyè. Àyàfi tó bá jẹ́ pé abẹ́ ọ̀run kọ́ ló gbé, ló ń gbatẹ́gùn, ló ń mu omi, ló ń rìn nínú ilẹ̀ tí Ọlọ́run dá. Tó bá jẹ́ ẹnikẹ́ni tó jẹ́ ìṣẹ̀dá tó wà ní abẹ́ gladiator of blood of Jesus yìí. Wo gbogbo nǹkan tó jáde lára ẹ̀ wọn ò ní gbáyé ṣe rere. Irú ikú tó pa Mohbad apá ìfọ ẹ̀.
Àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì mi nìyẹn.
Orúkọ Jésù.
Olórí kúkú nìyẹn. Gladiator blood of Jesus ni.
General Vengeance. One thing we should hold fast on this justice for Mohbad is the fact that we are all spectators. And if somebody comes up with any information, we should embrace the person, listen, digest, and take whatever is valuable and move on. From his narration, even I don't see reason for any condemnation. It's possible somebody has told somebody a story or some things, and we can pick from his narration. It's possible that somebody, even in a WhatsApp group, after all, Mohbad introduced Jumoke as his mother in the WhatsApp group. So I'm not throwing away everything. I'm only trying to see whether he himself has been manipulated or is being manipulated. Because it's possible. But I also take the substance, there are some facts that I will take from his story and move on. I think that's just my own take on this. Thank you.
They just didn't want him to get bigger than the Malians. That's what it was. even between they were a little boy and him. That's what they were doing. They were.
No, can you please say that again? You have this bedroom of voice. I love your voice. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, can you please say that again?
You said they don't want him to get bigger than they don't want him to get bigger than Naramali.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
So you can digest. That's why I said let him speak more.
Me,
so that we can digest whatever he says.
I'm just somebody from the industry that, you know, I'm around the music. So everything that's going on, things like that, is just different since.
Mr. Alushore, please, I have some questions. Please, from your narration, yeah, you said you were in the house when Mohbad where or whatever was pushed. Please, when he was pushed, did anybody try to get him in Medicare? Maybe by first aid box or taking him to the hospital? Please.
First, it all happened fast. There was a lot of people around. Everybody moved back. He fell. They took his leg out the railing. And then from there, like I said, by the time all of that happened, I was already gone. I can't say. From what I heard after, is that they just put him in front of the hospital. I didn't hear that.
All right. Please, can you tell us, yeah, all the people you claim that was in the house when the incident happened, do you know, is there one or two persons that you know that you can identify?
Just the people that I was...
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I asked, why out of all the people that was in the house when the incident happened, do you know one or two or three persons in that house that you can identify? And maybe tell us the names here.
Well, see, that's the thing. Everybody that says they wasn't there was there. So it's just...
Can you say that again?
Unless you have video of the after party, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying.
You said everyone that came, he wasn't there, was there. That is everybody that has been trying to remove himself or herself from that issue.
Let's mention his name and he can tell us yes or no. Let's mention him. Was Naramali there? Was Naramali there?
Yeah.
Was Zeno there?
Zeno was there.
I like this now. Sam Larry was there.
Sam Larry was there.
Olusegun.
Thank you. That's all.
When Mohbad fell from the stairs,
they were all in the living room, the parlor.
Was Naramali also there?
He was upstairs with
he was where?
He was upstairs with Bro's girl.
Okay, then I give up on you then. That's definitely lies. Thank you.
Oh,
Can I come in? Can I come in? Olùṣèré, if I just call lost if can I get you for a while?
I don't have, that's it.
Hold on, guys. Can I ask you for a while? Olùṣèré, when Mohbad fell, you were in the house. Why did you leave?
Security took us out. That's just the protocol. Anything happens, we gotta go.
Mr.
Security took some of you out.
Mr. Olusegun,
Your English donation, you speak like an American.
Hold on. Can I get your...
Your professor is everybody.
Wait,
Chance,
my
please, give me 1 second. Please,
Okay.
1 second. Mr. Olusegun, I would have believed you because I love when people come with positive energy towards Mohbad. But as an American, because
your intonation sounds like an American. American citizen. Once something like this happened, you are going to ask for help for the person. There is no amount of security that is going to take you out of that place. You didn't show the culture of an American where Mohbad fell. You are going to ask, even though it's not your country, you want to speak for that person. So that makes me want to have different opinion about you. And thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. Go ahead and do
your opinion about me is one thing. The explanation that I gave you is another. If you take what I'm saying and go do some positive research on what I'm saying, then you understand. If not, I can't really, there's nothing that I could really say. I just told you if you was there from the beginning that we come in and out of Nigeria with no problem.
Please. You people should give me 1 minute. I'm sorry. Mrs. Chance, please, you are going to speak now. Mr. Olushore, I've been trying to listen, I've been listening anyway, but I'm gonna say this now. You did mention that Naira Marley was in the house when the incident happened. Am I correct?
Yeah.
On that same day that Mohbad died, Naira Marley was in the house.
That's not who was upstairs. I mean, from where I was standing, that's who I thought it was. Because they were arguing. They came out the room, his girl, and they were arguing at the top of the stairs and all of this stuff. He disrespecting me, always doing this, that, and the third. And he was smoking a cigarette, like I said, because that's the last thing that I keep remembering is that cigarette.
Mr. Olushore, do you know Davido?
Do I know him? No.
Do you know Davido?
No.
You don't know Davido?
Do I know him? No. Do I know who he is? Yeah, I know who he is, the musician.
Mr. Olushore, please, do you know Naira Marley?
I do.
Do you know Sioliski?
I do.
And were they both in that house that night when Mohbad fell?
Yeah.
Have you got video evidence to support this, Mr. Olushore?
No.
Okay, okay, you're giving us beautiful narration. And now there is a lot of
Rangers, hold on.
Yeah.
Were they Zino and Naira Marley? Did they come on the show with you guys?
Yeah.
Alec.
They came late, actually.
Oh, Mr. Guresi. Olushore. Oh, no. The man is giving us, I've told you before now.
Where is
not.
ẹjọ kó tó sọ mí jẹun tó ti ya wèrè ló ti gbé sílẹ̀.
Why did you drop him? I wanted to ask you. Beneficiary onílé ajé. I told you before pé kẹ má wulẹ̀ wake up ara yín. I've seen it from the beginning. Ẹni lẹ sọ pé kí n má sọ̀rọ̀ mú yá gbẹ́nu mi.
Mr. Beneficiary, I sympathize with you.
Beneficiary Crystal. Ẹjọ kó jà whether Guresi was there.
Ẹ̀mí ló ti kápọ̀ ẹ̀rí àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo ti mọ ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí fẹ́ pọ̀ sí mo ti bèrè question ẹ̀yọ kan. Wọ́n mi rí àánú ní kí n má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ní ẹ má bìí ẹ má ṣe lọ. Ó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ olórí bíi for almost 2 years. These guys have been listening to us. We don't have to now base whatever he's telling us on nǹkan tó ń sọ. Give us picture evidence. You were at the show. Your promoter call you abi? Good. Show us the picture. Ó di onílé ajé beneficiary. Àwa àwòrán wa.
Mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ṣó mọ Davido. He claimed to be in the industry and he does not know Davido. Naira Marley tí ó sì.
Àti fi 1 hour ṣe ìjẹ̀lẹ̀ dẹ́bì.
wasted a whole 1 hour. Ibi tó yẹ kí n lọ ní èjì lè lọ.
Náà Amadi ò sí Nàìjíríà náà àbí báwo? Amadi tí ò sí Nàìjíríà.
Yeah, I actually believe him until he committed the last blunder.
Never. Yeah, me. He said, but I'm here where he might come on do they come where he will for meet. Now we remember that this same Oba has a new woman, not that he married and the baby, and they said she had a baby.